we are kicking things off with major shakeups in college athletics. UND Hall of Famer Tom Wynn weighed in on the drastic cuts facing the UND tennis program. Wynn shared his surprise and perspective on the budget issues that led to the decision to cut both the men's and women's tennis programs, revealing how these decisions are part of a larger nationwide trend reshaping collegiate sports funding.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at some high school action. The Woodridge and Coventry high school boys' tennis teams battled it out in a doubleheader, securing a 3-2 victory. We'll take a look at the standout performances from junior Lincoln Faithful and freshman Wyatt Quick as they fought for the late-season wins. Moving on to state representation, we have news about Randle Tennis sending one of its athletes to compete at the state level. This is a big moment for the local program, and we will dive into what this opportunity means for the athlete and the team's future prospects. And finally, the tennis world is buzzing, and even the media is catching up. We examine how Tennis Channel handled a notable on-air gaffe from Sam Querrey at the Italian Open, showing how the network embraced the moment instead of ignoring it. Stay with us to see what this means for the pace of the professional tennis season. UND Hall of Famer Tom Wynn offered candid reactions to the recent cuts to the university's men's and women's tennis programs, framing the decision as a predictable outcome in the current landscape of athletic funding. Speaking at Register Complex, Wynn, who was coaching the Grand Forks Central girls tennis team, acknowledged his long history with the college program, having played and coached at UND for 35 years. Wynn stated, "I was somewhat surprised but not surprised. Tennis is in the crosshairs any time it seems there's an inkling of budget issues. It's 3 times that I've been in Grand Forks where it's been, we're going to drop tennis. 2 times they did. 1 time we eked out, so it doesn't ever surprise me." The program reductions occurred just 1 week after both the men's and women's teams reached the Summit League final. These cuts are part of a broader nationwide trend where schools are eliminating tennis programs to reallocate funds toward other sports, a practice now permitted through revenue sharing. Other institutions, including the University of Arkansas, St. Louis University, and Illinois State University, have also recently made similar cuts. The departure of Illinois State from the Summit League, following Denver's exit to the West Coast Conference, has left the league with only 4 members, threatening the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, which requires 6 members. Wynn expressed concern regarding the loss of the women's program, which he viewed as a staple, noting that the men's program's tenure has been cyclical. He recalled that UND cut the men's program in 1990, but reinstated it in 2012 after joining the Big Sky Conference, where men's tennis was a core sport. Athletic Director Bill Chavs commented on the significant shifts in Division I athletics, stating that over the past 5 years, the landscape has changed more than in the preceding 3 decades, necessitating adaptation through operational reinvention and resource reallocation. UND had allocated approximately $1 million annually to its tennis programs. Wynn commented on the financial discussions surrounding the cuts, suggesting that the focus should be on competing against rivals rather than internal budget debates, adding a pointed remark about securing funding if the university were to retain the tennis program. CUIAHOGA-FALLS. The regular season concluded with a competitive doubleheader matchup between the Woodridge and Coventry High School boys' tennis teams at Woodridge High School. Woodridge secured a decisive victory in both contests, winning 3-2 overall. The doubleheader featured a rescheduled match originally set for April 10. Highlights from the games showcased key performances from both squads. Woodridge junior Lincoln Faithful made an impact in his 3rd singles match. Coventry freshman Wyatt Quick demonstrated his skill in the first doubles match with a powerful forehand shot. In the first singles match, Coventry senior Ivan Vasic was pictured focusing intently on the ball as he executed his shot. Meanwhile, Woodridge senior Blake Williams was seen beginning his service during the first doubles match. The results mark a significant moment as the season draws to a close for these two local programs. Randle Tennis has announced that one of its athletes will be representing the state. The athlete in question is Delgado, who will be representing the Foster Falcons. This development marks a significant step for the team and its individual members on a state level. Tennis Channel has shown a notable willingness to embrace on-air gaffes, as highlighted by a recent incident involving player Sam Querrey during the Italian Open WTA and ATP 1000 tournament in Rome. While the network utilizes on-site analysts, the core of its coverage, including the flagship TC Live show, is managed from Los Angeles. On Wednesday's broadcast, during predictions for the tournament, Querrey made an incorrect statement, boldly predicting that Mutua Madrid Open champion Marta Kostyuk would make a deep run. The studio hosts appeared momentarily confused before Tracy Austin clarified that Kostyuk had withdrawn from the event earlier. Querrey handled the misstatement by touching his forehead and quickly formulating a recovery strategy. The incident underscores the rapid pace of the current tennis season, suggesting that even media coverage struggles to keep up with the speed of events. The situation also points to challenges in gathering timely information, as the Los Angeles crew relies on second-hand data across various time zones without a large contingent on the ground. In an age where media blunders are common, Tennis Channel's response was notable. The network chose not to ignore the error, but instead tweeted the moment, effectively embracing the gaffe on social media. This reaction suggests a light-hearted approach to the inevitable imperfections of live broadcasting in the fast-moving world of professional tennis.